Well, percenters, welcome back. Coach Tommy here to show you part of my leg workout. And as 2021 came, one of my goals for myself was to put out more stuff. I have a lot of videos stored up on my phone, and then I'm like running out of memory, and I just get caught up in the production value, I guess, of my videos. And I guess I let that go, and I don't really care anymore. So I'm just gonna put out stuff, and hopefully you guys find some value out of it. And then as time goes, you guys can kind of help direct me in what kind of stuff you want to see. But I'll put out what I think is important for you to see, and things that will help remind you of the things that you really should be focused on. So this is a single leg Romanian deadlift with rotation. So it's a rotational single leg deadlift, and I'm just using a kettlebell. It's a little bit harder than it looks. People don't have control over their trunk and their core and their stability, so you'll be able to really get your hamstrings and glutes if you do this. And I'm just doing this at a bunch of angles so you guys can see. So you want to keep your back foot down, and you rotate through your spine and your hip. Both your knees will the foot on the bottom will rotate inward, the hip, and then the outer foot will rotate. Yeah, yeah. So I guess my microphone is messing up. So, like I said, I won't care so much about making the production value that great. Hopefully, you guys can absorb the content and the content that matters. So, rotational deadlifts. Okay, here it's the single leg Bulgarian split squat jump, and I'm landing on my toes, never letting my heels touch the floor on this one. And as you can see, I'm kind of rotating into this one to kind of train my movement patterns to be able to accept the downward force of the jump, and then rotate to dissipate some of the force rotationally instead of just up and down. It's better for your body to kind of go through all the motions and all the planes and kind of react in real life in 3 dimensions. I think I did 5 sets of 10 or something on each leg. I don't normally work out with a set number that I have to do. I actually go by feel and by perceived intensity, so that kind of felt like the appropriate amount. And so here I have rotating, I guess, alternating leg lunges. So it's kind of the same principle all applied throughout. You can normally do a jumping lunge just kind of in one plane, up and down, and then you just move your legs back and forth. But try this one. I guarantee you it'll work a lot harder. Remember, no hitting the heels on any of these. And then here, this is where the application to the game happens. So building that rotation and rotating on that back foot, rotating your hip and foot internally rotation as you rotate and pivot and spin, it is very, very important without having to use your adductors to push or the side of your foot, like the ball side, toe side foot. You want to be rotating around and using the other 4 toes and getting around all the way to the balls of your foot, like right above your pinky toe. So I'm playing around with the speeds here, and these are quite hard. It's basically like doing a lunge every single time with rotation, and if your legs are tired, you'll notice. And this is kind of the speed that I just kind of work with. If you're a player, you definitely should be able to keep up with me, especially if you're a young player that you're actively playing right now. You shouldn't be letting a much older coach outwork you or be in better shape than you. I'm kind of training you guys how to do it so you guys don't have to go through all the trial and error that I did. So here's the idea behind kind of the move. So if you dribble to the left, you can go right into a pullback. So I just kind of demonstrate here to kind of show you guys how it's like actually going to transfer over into the game. You can do a pullback without even dribbling. You can do this at a triple threat. There's a lot of applications to this as you build up your muscle endurance and stamina. My legs are getting kind of tired here, but if you explode in and out of it, you can quickly get into a quick pullback or a step back in a better position. Hop, foot replace out of it. It has a lot of transferability over into the game. Here's the one that I posted up on Instagram. It's the rotational squat with the explosiveness. So you got to drive that knee up to get the ball under, and there's a big timing issue. If you mess up, the ball's going to hit your thigh or your knee or something like that. So give it a shot. Hopefully this video helps, guys. Remember, it takes 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better.